I was wondering about this with Bryce Harper competing in the Home Run Derby next week, and that's a good thing. Not a lot of stars in the competition. Mike Trout has no interest, which he told us that a couple of weeks ago. Giancarlo Stanton said no. Aaron Judge said no. Fans want to see the big stars, but I understand why these big-name stars would decline, because the Home Run Derby can raise a young star's profile. It's not going to help Mike Trout. It's not going to help Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton. Bryce Harper probably feels pressured that he's in his home ballpark. But, you know, the stage is big for some of these players. Some can use that stage. Some do use that stage. But it used to be where you had Ken Griffey Jr. in the Home Run Derby, or Barry Bonds or Mark McGwire. Now it's different. It just feels like, okay, I can win the Home Run Derby, but what does it mean anymore? You know, like Todd Frazier, I think, won the Home Run Derby. I don't know if it was a launching pad, a springboard for his success or his Q rating, but the Home Run Derby is fun. It's worth tuning in for. I still think that they need to modify some things here. I would love to have it where it's just how far you've hit a baseball, and then you total that up, and then you could have fun with distances of, you know, hit it 7 miles. 7 miles from D.C. is here. 6.8 miles worth of home runs. Like, that would be fun. Something a little bit different than just, hey, go up there and hit, 22 in one round. And then, that could actually work against you because you get tired before you get to the finals. But I'll watch it. It'll be interesting. And, maybe you get a couple of names that you didn't expect to have some fun there. But the big names will be missed here. Yes, Eden.
So the big concern for hitters is always that the Home Run Derby messes with their swing.
Yeah.
Would it mess with their swing more if you were always trying to hit the ball as far as you possibly could?
The fact that Aaron Judge is going to be swinging for home runs, Giancarlo Stanton, so what would be different between Home Run Derby and that?
Yeah, like if you're just trying to get it over the fence or you're trying to hit it as far as you possibly could all the time. If you're, I remember playing baseball that whenever you tried to really kill the ball, that's when you always missed, or you didn't get as good a contact as you wanted. But if you're just swinging for contact, you could usually drive the ball pretty far.
It's like a long drive contest with golf. These guys swing so hard that you could never play golf that way. And with Home Run Derby, a lot of guys will talk about that you don't feel anything. When you really hit a baseball, you don't feel it. And when you're trying to hit it, and then you overswing, so you overcompensate, then you can get into bad habits. And we've seen this happen with a lot of players in the second half of the season. And I think that is what they're worried about. Yeah, Fritzy.
And on top of bad habits, if you risk a shoulder injury or a back, and you like we were saying, you're throwing yourself so hard into it to try to impress the crowd and hit it 500 feet, you're opening yourself up to injury besides just having your timing off with a pitch.
Yeah, they get into bad habits with that. And I understand Bryce Harper has to feel pressured, or maybe baseball pressured him to, hey, we need you. We got to have a name in here. But I understand Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton play for the Yankees. They don't need a stage. They got a stage every single night. And Mike Trout that's not who he is. He has no interest in being that kind of performer. Yeah, Paul.
There was a TV show years ago called Home Run Derby. I think it was spring of 1960. It was only on for one season. They had Hank Aaron, Ernie Banks, Al Kaline, Harmon Killebrew, Mickey Mantle, Willie Mays, Frank Robinson, Duke Snyder. All participated. The best players in the game participated.
But I don't know what they made. I'm guessing that they got paid to be in it, because back then you had a lot of baseball players who had part-time jobs in the offseason. So the money wasn't as great. Giancarlo Stanton is making $300 million. What are you going to make for winning the Home Run Derby?
Well, in 1960, you made $2,000
to win?
To win it, and
okay.
$500 to appear.
Okay. But they're probably saying, all right, that's good walking around cash for those guys. But what do you win aside from a trophy for the Home Run Derby? And is that where you up the ante? Because I'm going to guess I would tune in. I would be more in tune with Home Run Derby if Stanton and Judge were in it. Absolutely. Because I would just want to know what the possibilities were of how many and how far. And that's where I would do just, the amount, the distance, the feet that you hit. That, I think, would be interesting to tabulate there.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.